So this is a do-it-yourself video how to remove the crankshaft from this bike, the IC4. This is also applicable to any other bikes that have this kind of a handle to them. So this is actually a very common problem with the IC4 bike. Well, this here, the pedal gets stuck either to this, or more likely it actually falls off where the thread gets in here. So what happened is, when this fell off, we needed to replace this whole thing here, the crankshaft. And to replace it, you have to use the crank puller, put it in here, and to take it out. The first step for you is to remove this bolt using this specific tool. But this tool is not always the best tool for you to get the job done. In fact, you might need some tool that looks like this for you to remove this. To get the crankshaft out, what you have to do is pretty much use the right tools to get the job done. The right tools for this job, including a pair of pliers. Next is a wrench with the right kind of key for it. The key should fit this very good, not loosely or not too much, because then it's not going to work right. Now, the crankshaft, you can get this directly from Amazon, or you can get this from the company maybe for free. It takes over a month, sometimes up to 3, to get this tool. So on Amazon it's probably going to be much quicker. And this tool is essential to get this job, get this piece pulled off. Now, amateur mistake is to do this totally incorrect. And doing it incorrectly, you might actually get this whole thing stuck. So for example, some people might go ahead, put this in like this, and stick this in and bolt it in here. No, that's not the right way. So first thing I'm going to be doing is removing it out. Next, I'm going to take this piece right here and bolt it right inside there. This is going to be done exactly on the bike, but it's much easier to show you right here. This is where this piece actually going to go. This could be used in the right or the left side, it doesn't matter. But it just has to screw in. It's the most important part, that this screws right in here the correct way. And it goes right through the socket inside. Next thing, first thing, it has to go in here easily. If it goes in wrong, you're going to be messing up the thread, and then you won't be able to remove this out. This is one of the reasons you need this. I'm going to be using this tool in order for you to keep going with this. And you're going to keep going until it's going to go all the way inside here, all the way in. Once you get this all the way inside, in here, and this is the most important part, it has to get every single one of those loops in here as much as possible, and I can't emphasize this enough. If you don't do this correctly, it's not going to work. So use this tool, apply as much pressure as you can to screw this in until it gets all the way at the end, and it can't. Until it gets all the way to the end and you can't screw this anymore. This is when you're done screwing this part in. The next part, you're going to be taking this. This is also very essential. I'm going to keep on moving this all the way in, using my hand until you can't go anymore. This tool right here is not needed. Once you screw this all the way in and it doesn't move anymore, you're using this tool right here in order for us to continue until it goes all the way inside. And then this should automatically, eventually, let itself go. Why do you need this specific tool? Because sometimes the pressure from this one is not enough. Or of course, you might not have one of those tools. But this tool is not enough to get the job done. This one right here is the tool you need. This is essential. Without this, it's going to be super hard for you to not only get this bolt out, it's also to screw this all the way to the end. So this one is making the job so much more easier to stick this in. Once you stick it all the way in, this should pull itself out much more easily. And after you're done, make sure to unscrew this piece right off. Put this out. And keep this, just in case you need this for next time, if it ever gets stuck again, which might happen in the life of the bicycle. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something new today, and if you did, check out my other videos on this channel. And see you in the next episode of the Geek Tech Show, where you never know what is the next video that's coming up on this channel. One more thing, you're probably wondering what was the damage to begin with. So over here, the threads right inside here, what happened was that they wore themselves out. I don't know how, but then the bicycle, the pedal, ripped it. As it fell apart, those threads inside here ripped right out of it. And because of that, I couldn't put the pedal right back inside and use it.